2, 3, 4.
Like most young boys, my daddy was my hero.
You know, as a big guy, I stand out in crowds, no doubt. People, you know, when I'm out in public places, I get a lot of people looking at me. But every now and then I'll get like a little kid, you know, running around with his parents, and the little kid will say something to me about my appearance. And the mom will, or the parent or whatever will, you know, sometimes get a little slap across the mouth, or they'll go, shh, don't say that. But you know what really gets me is when the parent tells that kid to apologize to me. Now, you would think that an apology would make people feel better, but actually I feel that the apology is more of an insult. The reason being is that if you genuinely mean something, you shouldn't have to apologize for it, even if it hurts somebody's feelings. You know, I admit that I'm a very emotional person on a lot of things. I used to consider myself an optimist, but this past year of my life has been so incredibly rough for me, mentally, that I can't keep that state of mind anymore. People I know really don't listen to me on things because they're always preoccupied with their own personal interests, but to those of you out there who enjoy watching me and listening to what I have to say, I thank you, and I'd like you to listen on. I've lost the drive to do anything. The worst thing of all is I'm honestly feeling worthless.
But then a chance to get to heaven slam. I used to worry about the future, but then I threw my caution to the wind.
If you do not want to be murdered, then this is the video for you. This is a video that could save your life. It warrants me yelling at you. Don't be a prostitute. For some reason, murderers are really drawn to that type of thing. And the homeless. Do not be a homeless prostitute. Be poor, because the richer you are, the greater the chance someone's going to knock you off so they can have a piece of your pie. And if you are rich, be generous with your money. Don't be like Scrooge McDuck, swimming around in his gold coins while his nephews need new bicycles. If you're going to be like that, then you deserve to be whacked off. Speaking of being whacked off, what? Isn't it obvious? Don't join a mob or a gang. And don't join any extreme religious cult or group. And if you do not drink the Kool-Aid. It might look like regular Scary Berry Black Cherry or Screaming Watermelon Falls, but trust me, it's not. Do you not realize that you're the sperm? We're the sperm. I mean, it's just an absolute miracle. I'm the sperm. Yeah, and then you kill him.
Gay marriage, right? It's the hot topic that whenever you're confused, whenever you don't know, whenever you just can't quite make sense of God's Word, always pick the one that seems to come from love, because more often than not, that's what Jesus intended. I'm stuck in the middle because I honestly feel that if two people love each other, if they're of legal consenting age in the country we live in, why should I care? Really? It's behind closed doors. What should I care? You know what? Why should it bother me in the least? Now, homophobic means that you would be afraid of, the phobia means a fear of something. I don't fear gays. I don't fear gay marriage. There's nothing that scares me about it. There's nothing at all. And in fact, if I had my way, if I was some kind of legislator, I would see to it that gay couples are afforded every single right that straight couples are. I would see to it that we don't recognize legally any difference between a straight couple, a gay couple, a bisexual couple, a transgender couple. I would see to it that they had every equal right under the law to adopt children, for taxing purposes. Everything would be the exact same, because along with being a Christian, I'm also an American.
My mom sends out emails about forwards and stuff, and today I got one that was said, forward, pictures from London, do you still think we can be friends? And I was like, oh, well, what does that mean? So I opened it up, and it was full of these protest signs from Muslim protesters, and they're pretty inflammatory. Behead those who insult Islam. Islam will dominate the world. Freedom, go to hell. Europe, take some lessons from 9/11. And yeah, they're pretty scary and filled with hate. But I know that this isn't how the majority of Muslims feel. But my mom doesn't. And a lot of people from my area of the country don't either. So I responded to her. I said, I love you, Mom. However, this is inflammatory junk. People who are protesting here are just as much outside the main consciousness of most Muslims as the Christians who protest and say, God hates America, and kill the president. Please, think a little before you relay more suspicion and hatred to your friends. I know you don't know any Muslims, but I do. They're just as good a group of people as any people you'd know. I know Muslims and Christians can be friends. I don't mean to be mean. I hope you're not upset. I just thought you should know. I was only talking out of love. We need to change people's opinions, we're fed so many myths about people that we don't know. I just love you very much, and I know you're full of love for people. You're the person who taught me to live in love and to think of love. And we're short of time on this earth, so we should spread as much well-being as possible. And I called her up, and she's like, no, I really did change my mind. I didn't think about it that way. So my mom has now kind of changed her opinion, her tactics, and said, true.
Do you hear it? Do you hear the rumbling in the distance? I hear the rumbling in the distance. And you know why I know the rumbling is coming? The rumbling is coming closer because some people start speaking out because they feel threatened. They feel threatened because they see something in the distance is different than just the drama that they're used to. Here is different than just the entertainment that they've been clinging on to. Ooh, it's different than just the subscriber base that they've been pandering to. Oh yeah! What do you see, the amazing atheist? Things so amazing. How are you? Are you feeling threatened? Because you've got Coughlin 666 and the Night Vision Phantom. They're talking. They're supposed to be polar opposites, aren't they, TJ? They're supposed to be making fun of each other. But no, they're talking. Ooh. So I just want to know, TJ, what you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do when the peace and the friendships comes running wild over you?